Matters arising. Biko ekele m onye ọbụla chiri ebe ochi ya zere. Ihe ukwu mere mbọsị ahịa ukwu. I get two different messages here, and I would like each and every one of us to pay utmost attention because the message all the bewuge ma awro ndeba ya so the bewuge. One is this burial of Ifeanyi above 18. Everybody is shouting. Both Igbos and Biafrans in diaspora have condemned Ifeanyi corpse not to be buried in Nnewi, no matter the circumstances. That Ifeanyi worked against the Biafrans, worked against the Igbos, worked against his kinsmen, worked against his own people, even worked against his own brother that met Nnewi, waiting be down in name, and the Uba turned his back against him. Ifeanyi defrauded Kocharis of millions of naira and in dollars for one nonsense contract or the other. Ifeanyi uses Anambra vigilante group to kill a lot of Igbos, a lot of Biafrans. Ifeanyi condemned a lot of our young youths, sending them out there to sell improvement to students who later turned to become junkies. Ifeanyi have a company, a factory, or a manufacturing factory where they are manufacturing improvement in also Olu, that is Olu State, in old Imo State. Ifeanyi committed a lot of abominations. We are not talking about nwunye mmadụ Ifeanyi na arahụ na edinye. Ifeanyi condemned Uchechi Kalu, which is the ex-wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All these things are verifiable facts. You can go and verify if Napito will be. They said it is not good to talk ill of the dead, but my dear, time has gone when somebody will die now, will come out now with all the people that call themselves a reverend father. They speak all manner of good things concerning that person. Even when that person is Okpansi, Okpaja, and another mother liar, they will package that person. Not knowing fully well that even if you praise that person here, whatever your lifestyle is what they will use to judge you in eternity. Not what people said. So even I myself, I condemn that culture of when somebody dies, you will see a lot of praises. I didn't say he didn't do any good thing, but the number of good things he did, the bad surpasses them. If he did any good thing of 10%, then his bad is almost 90% plus. So what am I saying? There is a voice, or the video rather, I will play here now, coming from Ezendi Igbo, now South Africa, where he is giving his own side of the story and also sending out a very important warning to all the Nnewis, to the governor of Anambra State, to the deputy, to the senators representing both Nnewi North and Nnewi South, all the whole House of Rep members, including Ato Ezenugbo, that nobody should allow Ifeanyi corpse to be buried in Biafra land. The reason Ifeanyi dealt with the Igbos and Biafrans, Ifeanyi Uba is the reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in incarceration today. He orchestrated that kidnap, and they used his private jet to convey Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria. After that, then he went ahead. Now that Nwunye Nnamdi Kanu, and I left, right, and center. So I will play the video, and another video or voice rather you are going to listen again is from our sister Ngozi Adiche Chimamanda. He have an important message he have for us. So when you watch this one finish, in fact, make sure you watch this video till the end. Make sure you watch this video till the end. No matter how long it is, even if the video is 1 hour, my brother, devote your time and watch it to the end. You will learn a lot of things. Because after this Ifeanyi Uba'S matter, we are going to read some comments, because sometimes not what they speak or what I read, but what people think concerning this matter, that is what matters a lot. Because in the 12 disciples or apostles, there must be a Judas Iscariot. There must be Thomas. I am Peter and Paul. So all these people, you will find them at the comment section. Then let us read what this our brother said, Ifeanyi in South Africa. He said, I call on the Nnewi community to reject the burial of Ifeanyi Uba'S. He will never be buried in Nnewi unless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. Be warned, all the businessmen and women in Nnewi, I have spoken with anger. Prime Minister, ECPA, and Biafra Liberation Army, make sure Ifeanyi Uba'S not buried in Nnewi. Nnewi na South blows hot. He put it in writing. He also made a voice and video concerning this matter. Even the Cape I'm hearing is that the Biafra Liberation Army all have get prepared. All they are prepared now. Even the gods of land of Nnewi have rejected Ifeanyi Uba'S corpse. So let us listen to Nnewi. We'll take the comments, then we'll come back for Chimamanda Adichie. He have a very important and well-deserved message he sent to the Igbo heritage. We need to preserve our culture. So he said he went to Japan just to go and see the shrines in there. They have to ask her to pay money to go and see the shrines. And she was amazed. She was marveled. She was perplexed. Is it not the same shrine in his own father's land that they are asking him to pay money? And he said that Christianity have done us more harm than good. That is what he said, not me talking about. You will hear everything when we finish this with Nnewi na South Africa.
Buried in Nnewi. I want everybody to share my social media. All the bloggers share this my video. If you ever buried Ifeanyi Uba'S in Nnewi, or Sumo, or State, or Imo State will better than Nnewi. Somalia will better than Nnewi. Biafra Liberation Army will come and live in your house in Nnewi. And all of you will run and abandon your business. And Biafra will dig the grave of Ifeanyi Uba'S and make sure we take his body away and go and bury him in the evil forest because he committed evil. He can never clean up Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you come and bury it in the Biafra land. Prime Minister Samuel Ekpa, His Excellency, will do everything to destroy Nnewi. Biafra Liberation Army will do everything to destroy Nnewi. Let him be buried in the north or the west. It's one Nigeria. We don't want him in the Biafra land. I thank you. Share this voice message. I'm not happy. I'm saying this with anger. Respect yourself, the Nnewi people. Do your business in peace. Nobody's looking for your trouble. Don't look for the trouble of Biafra Liberation Army. Don't look for the trouble of Biafran government in exile. You'll be one. I'm one of Biafran government. We don't want Ifeanyi Uba'S to be buried in Nnewi because he destroyed Biafrans. He killed a lot. He gave them everything. He committed a lot of atrocities. He not only even Nnewi, but including Concharis. He defrauded his own brother. Want to kill him. A lot of crime he committed. He need to answer it. Wherever he will be buried, must be chained for life. I thank you. God bless you. Share this message immediately. Nobody should bury the Ifeanyi Uba'S in Nnewi. Soludo, be one. Be one. Soludo, be one. Soludo be one. I thank you.
That is the voice of Ezendibo na South Africa speaking. Daniel Ogu said, if you are involving criminal ECPA in your statement, I won't listen to you. The replies that follows it, because somebody must surely reply. Solomon Ike said, you will learn in a hard way. Don't play. Chika Dibia Charles David said, then what are you doing here if you don't want to hear the name of Simon Ekpa? Daniel Ogu, somebody replied to you. Joe Nweke Nwalebo said, you the smoke Igbo, you the smoke Indian ham. Daniel Obiora said, Ogu's Okoko, who be you? Who are you? Who born you? Gideon Hilton say supported, thank you, sir, for saying the truth. He will never be buried in Biafra land. They will learn in a hard way if they try it. Because this one is just a deterrent to all those people who are selling Biafrans. Hopeless who's danger. This one is a wake-up call to you. David Umahi, a wake-up call to you. Ezen Wonyesom Wike, a wake-up call to you. You people have to retrace your step before it is too late. A wake-up call to you. Stop building secret ranting or ruga for Fulanis in Anambra State, in Biafra land. Peter Mba of Enugu State, a wake-up call to you. Francis Nwifuru of Ebonyi, a wake-up call to you. Anyway, you have been doing anything against the Biafrans, a day like this will come, because you can never reign forever. A day like this will come. Then your court will be throwing that. They will be using your court to do kalo, to play gamble. Ewure na agba ball. Ebure gbarata. Owuzie ozu dele. Ana ama ihe ajeji eme. A wake-up call to all the Igbo billionaires who refuse to comment the atrocities the Nigerian government is doing in Biafra land. A wake-up call to all the whole pastors, all the whole head of churches, whether you be Anglican or Catholic or Pentecostal, and you see what is happening to our people, you refuse to speak because you are afraid when you speak they will come for you. A wake-up call to everybody who have seen what the Biafrans are passing through. Our people are being kidnapped on daily basis. Our people are being mutilated, massacred in their homes and in their shops without nothing. On any very single provocation, they will massacre our people. In the Benue, a lot of militaries have been killed. No village was invaded. Don't quote me out of context. I never say it is good to kill any first man, whether police or army or whatever. But use the same measurement, the same yardstick you used to measure the crime in the southeast, and use it to measure other regions. All this selected justice or injustice rather is the reason why the zoo are not moving forward. According to Michael Madubife said, we don't need him. General Raymond said, I no blame on her. If government declares state of emergency in that state, on I get a shout. Government they declare state of emergency, say what happen. In the north, where they kill people, they kill military, they even they confiscate armor the tanker. How many of the states there that the government has declared a state of emergency? That's why none of you are talking because you are scared of what will come out of it. Ugodike said, Oga rest. Even though Hamadike will not support you on this one. Old man, stop making Igbo land a laughing stop with your ECPA, the 419 man. Obi Ejindo said, mixed reactions, I am confused. This one is very long. Please, think well before you comment. The matter is complicated and sensitive. Nnewi said, IPOB, we are peaceful people. We need freedom, not war. Stop these things you are saying, Mr. Man. Emmanuel Ike said, Ifeanyi committed abomination. I thought he will never die. Pain goes to those Mumu recruiters. Na true. Eubedike Unoebu said, Please let peace to reign in our Igbo. Even if he was part of those that kidnapped Ohamadike, let God judge him, and moreover, he is not and can never be better than Ohamadike. Let us listen to our sister, Chimamanda Adichie, for the very important message he has for my people, for you, and also for me. After that, they will round up the show. Chimamanda Adichie.
Wish that Nollywood producers would do the same. A lot of their representations of Igbo culture is not only spectacularly inaccurate.
The subject of her speech is we Igbos need to create our history in the service of our dignity. That is the title of the message, so that you will not let me put it that way.
Really close to comical. So if there's anybody here involved in Nollywood, please, go to the village and ask the real questions. Or even just look at archives and see pictures of what people were like before. I mean, there's just no need for Imagumada Dekamon. And I also wish that we would stop destroying the physical remnants of our past. What's going on all across Igbo land in the name of a certain kind of Pentecostal Christianity is that we're destroying our past. Trees are being destroyed, shrines are being destroyed. Now, you don't have to like it, you don't have to go to it, but leave it alone. It is our history. I remember going to Tokyo some years ago and went and played tourist and went to see the shrines and paid money to see their shrines. And all of it was interesting, but I left feeling a little sad because I thought, this is exactly what we have in my hometown, and I'm actually paying money to the Japanese to look at theirs. Perhaps one way to preserve the little that is left in Igbo land is by appealing to that famed Igbo entrepreneurial spirit. So if we explain to Igbo people that we can turn these things into tourist attractions, for which people will pay money, they might in fact stop destroying them. And so when the British missionaries came to Igbo land, British women did not have property rights. British women were in fact property themselves and were supposed to be at home, protected, not seen as autonomous beings who could make decisions about their own lives. Igbo women, on the other hand, were traders and they could own property. And this was understandably alarming to many of the British. And I think it explains many of the changes that followed in Igbo land. So at Yale, I learned about the Omo in Onitsha. The Omo was often translated as queen, but really the Omo was neither the wife nor the relative of the king. She was a person who had won a position that was contested, and this position was open to any woman who had acquired wealth from trading. At Yale, I learned that women were the exclusive traders in Onitsha, and the Omo played a central role in the markets. No trading could begin until she had arrived and seated herself in her special seat. And so in my imagination, I didn't quite get to see a picture of an Omo, but in my imagination, I imagined this sort of grand woman who would sweep into the market and take her seat and then pontificate to everyone about how things should be done. I think we need more of those in the markets in Onitsha. We, Igbo people, need to create and recreate our history. This time, not in the service of colonialism, but in the service of our dignity. Thank you.
Chimamanda Adichie is at it again. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. She made a very vital point, and that vital point is what we are going to look onto in our next video. Preserving our culture, preserving our heritage. Because churches have done more harm than good to us. I still repeat myself. Churches have done more harm than good to us. She made it clear. She said, you don't have to love it. You don't have to go to it. Leave it there. Let it remain there. That she could remember some time ago, she traveled to Tokyo. Tokyo is in Japan. She want to go to see their shrine. She have to pay money. That the Nollywood industry need to rejuvenate all these things. Went to the villages and let people know that destroying all these things will not do us any good. Rather, it is making us to forget our past. It's making us to forget where we came from. Are you hearing me now? So that is what he's trying to explain to us here. But some people will not like this music. Sorry, some people will not like this message. Some people will turn against you now and tell you that it is crafted image. The same people who tell you crafted image are going to worship where they put the pictures of Jesus Christ and Virgin Mary, who they don't even know. Yes, now. They will tell you your own is a crafted image. Inferiority complex have killed Africans. Inferiority complex made Africans to believe that they are Satan because they are black. That is what the Bible or whatever the preachers of the gospel made them to understand. That everything evil is black. Then everything that is good is white. And that is why they painted Jesus Christ white and Satan they painted black. That means the blacks are